It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC South rivals. It's the Buccaneers and the Falcons on Monday night.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night, all sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
At the 38-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. To throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the Falcons' 28-yard line.
Back to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps out the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll rifle one complete to Streets. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hoffman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Powering forward. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 8. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And the Buccaneer first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it wound.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to...
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's brought in downfield by London. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
They'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete here.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man incomplete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side taken in by Streets. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. They're going to look to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Buccaneers' 45-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3.
They'll set up to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through. And it will tie things up at 6-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back to throw now on first down.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball through, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
This pass is caught by London.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. 2nd down and 8.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Into the hands of London. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 18 on the play.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hoffman.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 at the 36-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He gets away from one. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now we'll pause for an injured player. And that's wide receiver Drake London who's shaken up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That is caught. He will have the first down and a bit more.
Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 42 yards.
And the Falcons have moved out in front.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because...
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half, and the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room because they've made some nice adjustments, and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half. And now they've come out with a vengeance.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. A good pickup there at 22.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. And look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He'll get that one to Carter, complete.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. 2nd and 3.
That's taken in by Watson.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hoffman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 23-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here's a give up the middle.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And that one results in 35 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. There's that man again, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
24-yard gain on the play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drop.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now the Bucs down 20-15. A minute 46 to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put out one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
He's back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.